What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, it's going to be a bit different. I'm going to do a video on Sims 4 where I do my first shell build for the channel. Let's get into this. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to Sims. I used to play Sims quite a lot. I haven't done so in quite some time. So it's going to be interesting to do this, but this is a shell I found on the gallery. So I'm going to be building in it. Now, I'm hopefully going to get it all done in one video. However, it may take two, depending on how long it takes, but let's crack into this. Of course, feel free for anyone who has any suggestions or anything, leave them in the comments, because I'm planning on doing some of this stuff on live stream as well. So this will definitely be something that I do look into, like doing more of, which would be really interesting. But let's jump in. Oh, as I go, I will probably learn more and more in-depth controls. Currently, I do not know many at all, so I do want to point that out as well. But essentially, this is going to be a one-person's little bungalow that we're going to be building into. So, let's have a little gander. I've got to figure out how we actually access... Ah, there we go. Okay. So, we need a door. I think step one is actually getting a door. So, our doorway is going to be here. I'm trying to remember what it is to... There we go. So, this is how we view outwards. So, this is page up and page down. Okay, great. So, we know where our door's going to go. It's going to go right here. And I want one that matches the aesthetic of the house. Oh my god, the rainbow door. Amazing. We only need a single door. I'm trying to think, to be fair, because there's a lot of interesting choices. If I go... Need a darker wood. That's going to clash. It's not going to look as good. That kind of door would be fine. Hey, we built our first door. Let's go. How do I... Okay, escape is to get out of that. That's fine. And then page down, this is where we're going to see inside the house. So next we're going to need some windows. But what I might do is add windows at the very end, just so that we know where we are. So instead what we're going to go about and do is we're going to go into... How do I go back in? This is the task now. How do we go back in so that I can go to furnishings? So we're now outside the house. How do I do this? I will figure this out. Walls and empty rooms, wall patterns. Sports curved walls. Objects per room. There we go. Okay. So, I did say I'm a noob, but I do apologize. I'm probably angering all the Sims fans out there. This is not something I typically do, but I wanted to try some different stuff. Let's go for a shower. We have a few choices here, which is very nice. I'm going to go for this one, I think. And then what options do we have by color? Ooh, choices. Let's... Actually, do you know what we're going to do? No. We're actually going to wallpaper and do everything like that first, I think, because that's probably the better idea. Wall patterns. So, we're going to have different walls per room, because I feel like that's just the best way to go. So this is going to be the bathroom. So for the bathroom, we want like a blue aesthetic. That actually looks really, really cool. And I will be taking that. And then I'm assuming that that is a... Can I not? Well, that's lame. Okay, I can still see the shell of it, which is fine. Okay, cool. So, that takes care of that in the bathroom. I just need floor and ceiling patterns. So, for the bathroom, we want tiles. Oh, I love those kinds of tiles. They look really freaking cool. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Next, we're going to need a door that leads in and out of the bathroom. Although I don't like the idea of having to go through the kitchen to get to the bathroom, but it is what it is. So we're going to use the same internal doors. Chalky friends. That's actually a really cool door. I quite like that. Oh my god, the unicorn. Yes. Ah, there's already door. Okay, there's already doors. I don't need to worry about doors then. That's fine. So, if we go back to objects by room and then go for our shower, I quite like this one. I'm going to go for the green aesthetic. And then we just need to go ahead and get our toilet. Oh my gosh. The monster potty partner. Why do I kind of low-key love it? But we'll go for the Sweet Escapes Country Toilet, and we'll go for it in grey. And then, yep, we're going to need a mirror, so that's fine. We're going to need one that kind of goes with the sort of grey-green aesthetic we're going with. It needs to be a wall mirror anyway. That's actually really cool. I quite like that. Does it come in the color I need? That would be the closest. I'd say that looks really freaking nice, actually. Next, we're going to want a bathtub, just in case we ever want to take a bath as opposed to using the shower. And that looks like a good one for me. There we go. Because sometimes, like, so, you know, in my house, real life, mine's a bath and shower combination, so you can either bathe or shower. I usually use showers if, like, before work, for example. But if I'm just chilling, I will go ahead and have a, I'll have a full-blown bath. Oh my god, the tragic clown. Yes, I need this tragic clown in my life. I need that tragic clown. That is amazing. I love it. Why do I love that so much? Like, why do I love that so much? Ooh. Oh, I love these kinds of lights as well. Do we do them in the color I need? Yes, we do. Let's go. Pop one there. We'll pop one. Oh, I can't pop one next to the sad clown. That's unfortunate. Wait, can I not? Wait, what? How do I just raise the walls? Aha! There we go. Beautiful. So we now have light in that room. Excellent. So what was it? Home and end. Okay, cool. So that's how you do that. Okay. We're learning. We're learning as we go. Let's see. We want an ascent here. So we want a towel rack. Toilet paper holder, of course. And then we want to put that just in front of the loot. Perfect. And then we want a towel rack. Boom. Okay. I think we've got a nice snazzy looking loo. Well, bathroom. Is there anything else I could really add in here? I guess what we could do is add a counter. And then we'll go with... No, that's too high-tech for that. That's too kitchen-y. Could go with something like this, which is more like it's a contemporary counter. Oh, wow, that is huge. Holy moly. That's massive. Damn. Do we have, like, a skinnier counter? Okay, we're not adding a counter. That is ridiculous. Holy moly. Ascents. We could add, like, a medicine cupboard. Oh, we have a bin as well. Oh, the laundry hamper. That's kind of cool. Definitely try and add that in. Oh, wait, what? Well, that's lame. Fine, you know what? Bathroom complete. Sure. Tell you what I might do is I might make individual videos for each of the rooms. Because this is already like 10 minutes in, and we've only just done one part. So I may just have to do that, I think, because it might be better anyway. But what I might do, I can't put that next to where the door is. So no, this is about all we're going to get with the bathroom, because there isn't too much as it pertains to room left in here. I could make that the bathroom, but that makes more sense as the kitchen, because the bathroom is usually smaller than the kitchen anyway. Well, unless you live in my house IRL, in which case the kitchen and living room in one room, so. But yeah, I think I'm good to leave that there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget you can support the channel for free just by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and it would help me start off my Sims video journey. If you want to support me even further, you can do by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month. And don't forget, I do live stream. When I go live here on YouTube and over on Twitch and TikTok all at the same time. My streams here on YouTube and on TikTok are in the shorts form feeds, they're more for mobile. If you want to catch the exact same streams at the exact same time in full 1080p, feel free to join me on Twitch. The link is in the description below.